Welcome to my daily report market analysis videos with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec on Monday 23rd of September. Well, there's been a significant shift in market sentiment this morning. We've had the Eurozone flash PMIs come out and they've really disappointed across the board, really concerning sharp moves to the downside across. I mean, you can see here the French data all missing to the downside. The German data, look at that, manufacturing PMI 41.4. Composite PMI 49.1. So German economy moving into contraction, it would appear, and that has certainly hit across the Eurozone composite, the Eurozone data as well as a continent. Wide data, all coming into significantly below estimates, and really has hit, well, certainly the euro. Hit the euro back 40 pips now down on the day, but look at this DAX, 1.5% lower now. European markets were sort of broadly mixed, and then that data came out and it really did hit to the downside, and it was certainly a factor that has dragged US futures now they were earlier on before the European Open. The US futures were up around about 0.4% on the S&P 500, now down 0.1%, so a 0.5% swing there, and we've seen the European markets significantly accelerating lower. So sentiment is certainly under pressure. You've seen gold price was lower earlier, it's now trading higher. You see the yen, which was lower against the US dollar, is now gaining ground against the US dollar, with dollar yen now below 107.50. Interestingly enough, that's a key level that we're looking at on the technicals. Oil price had been higher, it's now trading back, if the chart ever comes up. Okay, thank you. And the Chinese yuan as well. Chinese yuan, which again had been a little bit stronger, is now trading at the day low against the US dollar. So it certainly looks as though that these markets are being impacted. There's that oil price being impacted by that, where we've seen treasury yields which continue to drop away, 10-year and the 2-year. So yeah, real movement back into safe havens, it would appear. So we're looking out for the US data this afternoon. How's that going to come out? 245. Expectation of manufacturing 50.3, services 51.5. So at the moment the composite is at 50.7. So it'll be interesting to see if those data points miss to the downside and maybe drag that composite PMI back towards 50. So really is interesting. Now my chart today is Aussie yen. Now Aussie yen is seen as a risk sentiment indicator. And it had been a little bit higher today as the Aussie gained ground, but that Aussie has been sold off, the yen strengthened, and again market is back down towards the low of the day. Now this seems as though that there's been a shift back away from the Aussie back towards the yen. That came out on Friday when the sort of cracks started appearing again in the trade dispute, where a planned visit of US farms in Montana was cancelled by Chinese trade delegates, and subsequently risk appetite fell on the back of that. Question marks over how the trade dispute is going to be moving towards the October supposed meetings. So under pressure on risk appetite, and you can see that through Aussie yen, where we've seen the stochastics decisive sell signal now being seen. The MACD lines are crossing lower, the RSI back below 50. It really is looking as though that is now forming lower highs, lower lows on the hourly chart. You've got negative configuration across momentum on the hourly as well. MACD failing around 50, falling back to 30. RSI failing around 50, falling back to 30. MACD failing under neutral, falling away. Stochastics, another sell signal. It looks as though this one is going lower. And I said on the morning report, a move back underneath that old breakout level of 72.40. Move back under that would really open the lows again. Initial support 71.10, but then 69, well, effectively 70, big figure, comes back into play. You've got downside potential for that move as well. So it really does look as though the Aussie yen is starting to pull back lower, and I think that really does reflect how risk appetite has been under pressure, certainly from Friday and into Monday, and it looks like that is a continuing situation. So I wish you good luck in your trading today. Click here to subscribe to our analysis videos, and also go to our website where you can sign up for our webinars. Thank you very much.